Hey, welcome to Pocket Knives and Harmonicas. I'm Brenny. Really glad you could make it. Hey, today I just want to take a look at my most used traditional knives of 2023. So I kind of lumped, my slip joints, a small lock blade, and my Swiss Army knives, all in that traditional knife group. Hope you don't mind, but that's what I'm going to do. So let's start over here. This is a Victorinox, what's it called? A Recruit, I think. It's just got two blades, and it's got the can opener, and then it's got the cap lifter. And I use this primarily for the can opener. It's in my motorcycle day bag, in case I grab a can of soup or something. Yeah, so the Recruit. Let's take a look at this one. This is the Rambler. I just keep it in my little tool drawer beside my chair. It's basically like the SD, but it's got this combo tool here with the Phillips. So that stays in my tool drawer alongside this, to be honest. This, I believe, is called the Craftsman. It's got the pliers on it, which have come in handy for so many things. It's got the large scissors, the blades, opening layer, all hook, all that stuff. No saw. It's got the not the inline Phillips, but the other one. Yes, and I just put a little tape measure on to kind of make it even more useful around the house. So it's just for light tasks. Then on my keychains, I have SD Classics. This one's an ALOX version, so no toothpick or tweezers. It's just got the blade, the nail file, and the scissors. Very useful. My truck key, or my wife's truck. I keep the SD yellow on there, and those are my Swiss Army knives. Except for this one. This is my Farmer. I've showed this a ton of times. It's got the bigger blade, heftier blade, and the saw. Really appreciate this. It's one of Victorinox's best offerings, in my opinion. To me in my life, I know other people have other more useful tools. This one really works for me. Let's take a look at this lock back. This is the Buck 55. Love this little knife, man. Humble little knife, but there's something about it. It just is like, okay, let's go. So yeah, the Buck 55, really happy to have this. This gets quite a bit of pocket time. All these knives get a lot of pocket time, except for these ones that are in my tool drawer. The Buck 55 lockback, great little knife. The Browning Steambank, I picked this up, I think this year. Knew nothing about it. Love it. I really do. It's got stop pin construction. Listen, chunk. I love that. Love that sound. Click. I had to tighten up the pivot a little bit. It was a little loose. It's tight now. Not quite as snappy, but it's still chunk shut good. Great fit and finish on such an inexpensive knife. I forget the blade steel. It's some alphabet soup kind of thing. That's the Browning Steambank. This is my most perfect knife in terms of build quality. This is the Boker cattle knife, a little bigger than the Boker club knives that we see on the internet quite a bit now. This is basically flawless from what I can tell. It's centered, it's flush open, it's flush in the half stop, it's flush closed, it's snappy, there's no blade wrap, it's a strong pull, it's a spear point blade, which I really dig. Bone handle, damn, Boker nailed it, really did. Little bit long for my pocket though, that's my only complaint, just a little bit long. So it doesn't get as much pocket time, but this is probably my most perfect knife. Look at the color of that bone. Come on, focus on me. There's so much color on that show side. Let's see here. Let's take a look at my other Boker that gets quite a bit of pocket time. This is I forget the model number, 73, 74. This is premium punch knife. It's got the, where's the nail neck? Kind of buried in there. I just cut my nails today too. It's got the punch instead of the sheep's foot. I wish it had the punch instead of the spay, but you know, this is such a big bellied spay blade that you know, it gets quite a bit of use, to be honest. Starting to get some teeners on there. Let's take a look at that main blade again. It's got an etch on it. Premium punch 73, 74. But yeah, it's starting to get some teeners. That's my other Boker that gets a lot of use. This is the C. Risner, Jiminy Crickets, what is it called? The Ohio River Jack, M390. Just a stunning knife. Man, this is a work knife. It's got the perfect full chunk stop pin. I love stop pin construction. That is, you can get so much work done with this. Like, nothing holds you back. I mean, sometimes if you need to baton something, then yeah, you don't want to use this, but what a great knife. Titanium jigged. So few pieces put together here in such a perfect way. I mean, no gaps, flush in all positions. Just wow, they nailed it. Awesome knife. This is a great knife. Doesn't get a lot of love on my channel for some reason, but yeah, the TC Barlow by Great Eastern Cutlery. It's the number 15 from 2021, early 2021. I believe this was the last Charlie Campagna special order run, or specially factory order, or whatever they call it. Got lucky to get this. Got so lucky. I called up. I said, hey, I know I'm late. You don't happen to have any left, do you? And he's like, nope. But while he was talking to me, he was checking his computer. He's like, hey, one just dropped in. Boom, mailed it to me. Yeah, another near perfect knife. It's got a little bit of, you can feel the bolsters just a bit there in a couple of the positions, but not much. Not much. Great knife, great knife. And probably the knife that gets the most pocket time, most use in this past year has been this 2022 limited run buck Saunter. Dang, I love this thing. S35 VM steel, carbon fiber handles, full stainless liner. I like that I can put a lanyard on there. It makes me happy for some reason. Torque screw construction, no half stop, kind of, it's got a bit of a mushy half stop there. Good stop pin clunk shut. Oh, I love that. Oh, I just love it. I just love it. A lot of billboarding on this knife, but who really cares? Who really cares? It just feels so good in my hand. This is like a modern canoe, in my opinion, the way it swoops up here, and when it's closed, the tang is basically fully hidden. You can get just a bit of it there. But yeah, wow, what a great knife. Love this. Check this out. I think you can tell what's my favorite blade shape here too. Just do this real quick, because it's kind of ridiculous. Once I find something I like, I just stick with it. So yeah, it's basically spear points all the way, except for my Stockman and my buck lock back and the Steambank. So I got 3 clip blades, and I've got oh yeah, the TC Barlow. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spear points, and then of course the Swiss Army knives are all kind of spear point blades as well. And yeah, that's my most used knives of 2023. You know, I hope you guys have had a great Christmas, and gonna have a happy new year. And we're just kind of in the last stages here. Here's our little tree. Here's my little dog. This has been the best EDC kit that I've received in this last year. Life-changing. Hey, Max. Maxie boy, say hi. Dang, he's playing hard to get. All right, you guys, take care. Merry Christmas.